Hey guys, how you doing? It's Wads with the Wads Up channel. Thanks for joining me today. Today I want to share with you a real important piece of equipment that I've put into my kit that I really think everybody should have. I know it's pretty sexy to talk about crash protection and mods and how to get more performance and helmets and gear and gadgets and all that kind of stuff, but quite honestly, I think the weakest link on a lot of bikes is just the fact that when your battery goes dead, dead as a doornail flat, where you can, it ain't happening. You may be stuck up in the mountains because you can't bump start it, you can't kick it over, and you can't get the bike started. So now what are you doing? You guys might already know this, but these bikes, because of the fuel injection, they require a little bit of power in the battery to prime the fuel injection system. So if the battery is completely drained and completely flat, the bike's not going to start even when you're trying to bump start it. So that's a bad thing, right? So I know a lot of you guys are thinking, why do you need a jump starter? Why don't you just kick it over? This bike doesn't come with a kickstarter, it's only the electric start. So for me, I've done a lot of research on making sure that I pick the best jump starter on the market. And so I want to share that with you today. Apparently it's the world's smallest motorcycle jump starter. Now, that really didn't have anything to do with why I picked it. That's just an added bonus. I'm not going to go into every little detail here, but I'm going to call out some of the things that were important to me and that I think will be important to a lot of you guys. So give you a look at this little guy here first. And I say little because, well, let's compare it to my Galaxy Samsung S6. So they're basically the same size. Width, length. Hey, you've got your charger here. I've just wrapped some hockey tape around it so I know that it belongs to the Volt charger. But now this is the key piece. And they're pretty burly, right? So you've got these attach obviously to your battery on your motorcycle, on your truck or in your car, on your boat. And it just slides right in. And then you've got a little button on the side, and they've kind of recessed it so it's difficult for you to hit or for it to be activated while it's bouncing around. So and you can see it's illuminated there, 4 bars, and 4 bars is a full charge. So it powers on with those. There is no power off. It just shuts off automatically when it senses that there's no load. I'm just going to quickly go through this because I think this is kind of cool. So this is your USB. Use this to charge your iPhone. And you can use this one for your Android. Also works for my Sony Camera, which is kind of cool. And this is for your iPod or your iPad. And you can actually use all 3 at the same time. I tested that today, in fact. I had 2 phones that were 50% charged. Plugged them both in at the same time, and bada boom, bada bing. To charge my Galaxy S6 Edge from 50% to 100%, 45 minutes. How long to charge this bad boy? 2 hours. If you're wondering how many times the Volt will charge your cell phone, using an iPhone 4 as an example, you can charge it from 0 to 100% 4 times. How many times can you jumpstart a bike or a truck before it dies? In the manual it says 10 to 15 times. And what's the life of this? They say about 3 to 5 years. If you're wondering how long the Volt holds its charge for, they rate it at 6 to 12 months, which is super key. They recommend putting a charge on it after 3 months. I think that speaks to the quality of the lithium battery that they use, that they're willing to put it in the manual that it'll hold a charge for 6 to 12 months. And also, it will still jumpstart your vehicle or your motorcycle or your ATV, even when it's only 3/4 full. And so you need to do your homework there to make sure that if you're considering this between another version, that you look into its ability to start your bike at 3/4 of a charge, or even 50% of a charge. And not only that, does it charge your GPS? Does it charge your iPhone? Does it charge your Android? Does it charge your camera? Number one reason I bought this, it could still start my bike at 3/4 full. Number two, its size. And number three, the fact that it held its charge for 6 to 12 months in the lithium battery. I've had some really good experiences with it. I've tried it on a dead battery. I've even tried it on a dead vehicle, and bone dead, and no problem. This is a super critical piece to have in your kit, and I think this is a must carry when you're going anywhere. I hope you found that helpful, guys. I'll leave the link downstairs for more information. And if you're liking what we're doing on the Wads Up channel, please like and comment, and smash that subscribe button, and you'll get notified when we're bringing in more gear and gadgets and rides and reviews and good times. Thanks for joining me. Cheers.